Hello there, good morning and welcome to Safety and Security Watch, reaching you from NTA Channel 12 your dependable station. My name is Okun Ndem. Thanks for joining us this Friday morning. A reminder that you're watching this program via StarTimes Channel 103. You can also view this program live through our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Today on the program, I'll be I'm here with Saety James, who will also help to get us through to the rudiments and, of course, our focus this morning.
Yes, it is a pleasure to have you tune in on this program. Today promises to be very interesting, and of course, because we have this very important and special topic that all categories of users must know. And it is driving under special condition. We know that as far as driving is concerned, the most important thing is to go out and come back safe. And as usual, we have our very important guests. We have the PROFRSC, we have Akwa Ibom State, Paul James. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good to see you this morning.
It's my pleasure. I'm so glad to be here.
Very good. So we'll go straight to the point. We want you to tell our viewer and all road users out there what driving under special condition means.
Okay, it's driving under special conditions has to do with driving in certain environmental conditions, driving under certain situations, be it weather or the road, such that it's not as conventional as it used to be, to the extent that it will require extra caution to be able to pull through safely. Okay. So that is what it means to drive under special conditions.
Okay, if I understand what you have just told me. So we have a special condition like driving in the night. Then you also have driving in the rain, and then driving during Harmattan, and of course driving in convoy, because those are special condition that someone needs to be careful.
Exactly.
So what can a driver, what can he do when it is in the night? When you are driving in the night, what is expected to do as a driver so that you can arrive safe?
It is important that we understand that driving under such special conditions, extra caution will be required of any driver or generally road users. At night, it will not be very possible for a driver to drive in the same mode or manner in which he drives during the daytime, because there are certain conditions at night that, or elements that will not allow that driver to effectively drive at night as if it were during the day. Take for instance measures that we need to take when we are driving at night that will to a large extent guarantee our safety is to ensure that we are prepared, we have our minds prepared for that nighttime driving. What I am saying in essence is that while you are driving at night, that you need to put certain measures in place. First and foremost, you must ensure that that vehicle of yours is ready for that night journey, which means you have to have this good vehicle maintenance culture, put the vehicle in proper shape such that that vehicle does not disappoint you when you get to the road. That is first thing first. And then you also need to be aware that while you're driving at night, that you need to have your lighting conditions in the vehicle functional. Lighting conditions, your headlights, your indicator lights, your parking lights, and so on and so forth. You need to have them very functional, because that is what will enable you see very clearly. And then it is also important that while you are driving at night, that you also have to be watchful of the road. Ensure that you take alignment from the road shoulders, from the road dividers, and even the edge lines. That will be a guide that will help you such that you don't veer off the road to the extent that your vehicle may crash into maybe roadside objects or other objects on the road that will be hazardous. It is also important that while you are driving at night, that you also need to dim your lights. It's important because most times, you see so many persons crashing on the road at night because of the glare from oncoming vehicle that affects their eyes, such that they won't be able to see. Before you know it, that vehicle would have run off the road. So you have to dim your light, but you can only use your very high beam if you get to a certain place where you don't have oncoming vehicle, and then you need to see clearer. Then you can also high your beam to enable you see afar. But within the built up area or where the road is busy, that you have other vehicles coming, it is advisable that you beam your light, beam it low, such that you will not affect other roads. And then you also need to be cautious of other vehicles' lights, that you don't look or focus directly at other lights coming in opposite direction, so that you will not have that problem of seeing very clearly on the road. Those are certain precautions that we need to do, or we need to apply when we drive at night. Most importantly, you also need to realize that you have to lower your speed. This is very, very important. You must slow your speed, because there are conditions that you may have to apply sudden brakes, and that if you are at a very high speed, it becomes very, very dangerous, to begin to contemplate of applying that sudden brake. So that's why it is advisable that you go at a very moderate or very low speed to enable you be in control of the vehicle, yet at night. And that will also enable you understand or see the roads very clearly, to be able to maneuver certain conditions you may meet on the road, because driving at night definitely will make visibility very, very reduced.
Yes.
You won't be able to see afar. So in that case, you need to have your lights on and slow speed, and then you will be able to get to your destination safely.
Yes, apart from that, apart from not seeing afar, you could be tired and fall asleep, and if there is emergency, you won't get help. So road users should be aware of this, and if you must be safe, you must follow all the precautions to be able to arrive safe. Let him talk about.
Yes. What about driving in the rain? We understand that when it rains, especially in these parts, it becomes a little bit difficult for even the experts among drivers to actually have a thorough driving. So what about driving in the rain?
Yeah,